Chapter 2, Communication and Shooting Your Shot. If there is no enemy within, then no enemy on the outside can harm me. African proverb. Shoot to speak. Shooting/communication. In the introduction, I promised I'd use something I love to help guide you toward your purpose. That something is basketball. Now let me be clear, this is not a sports book, but I've always seen basketball and life as mirrors of each other. I often told people, if I play ball with you, I'll learn a lot about you. Not because of how skilled someone is, but because the game reveals things. How you communicate, handle pressure, celebrate wins, bounce back from losses, accept feedback, and show up for your team. That's why I chose basketball as a framework. Whether you're a fan or not, I believe the principles are easy to grasp and powerful to apply. Why shooting equals communication. In basketball, defense may win championships, but you still have to score to win. Nobody ever won a game with a score of 0-0. In life, communication is your jump shot. It's what gets your message across. It's how you move forward. Like a jumper, communication is one of the hardest things to fix, yet one of the most valuable things to master. You can train yourself in many skills, but when you become a clear, confident communicator, it gives you an advantage that sets you apart in every area of life. Internal communication comes first. We often talk about how we speak to others, but the real conversation, the one that shapes everything, is the one you have with yourself. If you constantly feed yourself negative talk like, I'm not good enough, I always mess up, what if I fail, that internal narrative will leak into your actions, your tone, and your relationships. But when you speak life to yourself, you create a foundation of inner strength that nothing external can shake. That's what the proverb means. If there is no enemy within, then no enemy on the outside can harm you. Speak encouragement to yourself. Be your own hype man. Be your own healer. Because when life throws challenges your way, and it will, that internal strength becomes the difference between breaking down and breaking through. Jump shot fundamentals equals communication fundamentals. In basketball, a solid jump shot requires proper balance, correct hand placement, elbow alignment, full follow-through, belief that the shot will go. Communication, just like shooting, also has fundamentals. According to personal development expert Nido Kubain, the basic process of communication looks like this. 1. A message must be conveyed. 2. The message must be received. 3. There must be a response. 4. Each message must be understood. If any of these steps break down, the connection breaks too. A lesson in communication, from frustration to growth. After I left the military, I went to nursing school. During clinicals, students had to learn a variety of tasks, some more desirable than others. Since the majority of the class was women, I usually let them choose first. But that meant I was always left with the same assignments, changing diapers and emptying catheters. Now don't get me wrong, I wasn't above doing the work, it was part of the job. But what frustrated me wasn't what I had to do, it was what I wasn't getting a chance to learn. I was missing out on other critical skills. By the end of the semester, I'd had enough. My frustration boiled over. One of my instructors noticed, but instead of calling me out for my attitude, she did something different. She listened. She asked open-ended questions. She sought to understand me before correcting me. That moment changed my life. She explained to me what passive aggressiveness looked like and suggested I take assertiveness training. I'll admit, I wasn't thrilled about the idea, but I followed her advice, and it changed everything. I learned how to express my needs and feelings clearly, without guilt and without aggression. I realized I could speak up without shutting someone else down. I could be assertive without being rude. That conversation taught me more than just a communication skill. It gave me a tool, one I now use in every part of my life. It also showed me something deeper. When someone communicates with care, growth becomes possible. Speak with purpose, especially to yourself. Since then, I've made it a practice to apply the fundamentals of communication, not just with others, but with myself. When I want to accomplish something, I start by clearly expressing it inward. What do I want? Why does it matter? What step can I take right now? This internal dialogue keeps me grounded and focused, just like practicing a clean jump shot. Key takeaway: how you talk to others matters, but how you talk to yourself will shape your entire life. Learn to shoot, learn to speak, learn to communicate, not just to be heard, but to be understood. Because your words, inward and outward, will either build your future or block it.